Yeah. Hey yo, the things I seen in life will make you choke by surprise, like an aborted fetus in a jar that opened its eyes, provoking my demise and leave your spirit broken inside, like the feeling of 50 million people hoping you die. And niggas wonder why my heart is full of hatred and anger, cause some bitch killed my firstborn son with a coat hanger. I strangled out the pain until my soul was empty and cold.
Okay, so first off, your organization, how does that help to advance cultural competence?
Future Culture is a youth association started in 1994, working with youth, kids and youth within the fields of sports, music, and youth exchange. Future Culture has been working a lot with sports and music-based activities, which mixes the two main interests of kids together to be able to fulfill or create a event, project, or activity.
What do you do with the children? How does it help into cultural competence?
Related to Isung Ungdom School, what we do is we have a lot of youth between the age of 15 through 18, and we have kids between the age of 13 through 15, two separate groups who use the youth school, the Ungdom School, for various activities, working on their scooters, going on the internet, playing computer games so that they have competition against each other, and going to tournaments, usually in sports like football. And we mix in with the Ungdom School music in some of the activities of what we have been doing. We have a program called 5-Act-One, which is arranged every year to promote what happens at the youth school to all the kids in the schools and the primary and secondary schools in Issoy, so that they can sign up and participate not only in our school but the other Ungdom schools in the local area. And we use music for that, so we hire bands from like Logistical Entertainment or the Usual Suspects and groups like that to be able to perform, to provide entertainment, and also for the kids to see young artists performing, to get motivated themselves. And then sometimes we have events in our youth school where we have artists come over and perform, just to activate the young people, for them to see what's happening and perform.
Ray, I know that you use hip-hop music a lot for your events and all that, but and one of the problems that we hear about in our education is that these children have this, they follow these cliches in hip-hop with, yo, I'm a gangster and I'm gonna do this and that and I'm tough and all that. Do you think that when you put up hip-hop events like that, that you activate some of that in these young people?
Yeah, we activate that.
Is that positive or negative?
Well, okay, there's two different parts. One is when we do the kids get motivated by those cliches? Yes. They also get motivated from the fact is that they see these young artists making music videos, so they feel they can do it themselves because they see it on a local level, a Copenhagen level, a Danish level. So instead of seeing it on a Jay-Z, New York, US level, they see it on a local level. These artists also just don't always are talking about gangsters shooting up and blah blah. They may talk about what's happening in Aarhus with their Opel Cadet, their local community, their area of a noble inner city. So kids get to be motivated to achieve the same level of success or more, or at least to initiate their own ideas within that genre of music. And that's the most interesting thing about hip-hop. It relates not just to making music that talks about what happens in New York or in the birthplace of hip hop. It actually has a domestic pull to it. So it does motivate people to listen and say, oh, cool, there's a whole bunch of big butt girls in the videos. But they also say, okay, cool, that's Copenhagen. Oh, those are some of my young hip hop friends who were in a music video with maybe Ali Kazim from Norwalk. That's local to me. Oh, there's Joker. He's doing a walk around Amma with a whole bunch of his local friends and people I know. So now that seems local. So it transcends the larger cliche or the global basis and can be mirrored down to a domestic relationship, and that's positive.
That's positive. Yeah.
Does hip hop also maybe, do you think, inspire people not just to make music but to make it good, make it a better living than they thought that they would? Because I think that hip hop is about music, but also about this is what I'm worth and this is what I can achieve. Do you think that is positive?
When we're talking about hip hop and hip hop music, it is a part of the music industry. Music has 99.9% of the population either listens to music passive or impassive. They hear it in elevators, they hear it when they're out shopping, they hear it in their car, they hear it when they're watching television as a secondary sense. So the industry of people who should be working in the market is growing. So in that sense, hip-hop is a niche vehicle within the largest marketable working area in the world, which is music. Music is easily able to be sold. So in that sense, yeah, you're going to find that people may take certain extremes to one area. Some people may go in the extremes when it comes to other areas like metal or glam rock or like Marilyn Manson or groups like that, which is totally different. So as a larger basis, hip hop is one that's the most text word oriented. So it transcends, in a sense, those other genres of music in certain ways. So people can feel more apt to be able to get into hip hop, not just because of what they get from it, like from the glory, the bling bling, the this, the this. The making of poems represents hip hop. The ideology of writing soliloquies transfers to hip hop. The idea of writing kernel sentences, statements, structured storyboards. So you can take different artists like Tupac, who wrote basically poems about and stories, and that was hip hop. So in that sense, you're going to take the bad and the good. So my answer to that, is it positive? Yes, because it is a cornucopia of ideologies made in the structure of stories.
You want to say thank you, Ray, for standing up and want to do this?
No problem. I hope you guys like. You can have some video.
Me and my woman.
Yeah, here's a story about
Me and my woman. Last night.
That's right,
Me and my woman.
it's me and my woman. Chick. Yeah, it's just me and my woman taking over the world. I told you, girl, stick around and I'll give you this world unfurled. Cause I don't need to packing things in when I give you presents. I love you under any circumstance.